What's up, YouTube? One of my first videos here. I've been thinking about doing a series on the Ridgid 18 volt lineup that you can buy at Home Depot. They have various different tools for the homeowner or like myself, a contractor getting started in the field. The reason that I use the Ridgid 18 volt lineup, not so much because of the brand, does have the LSA, which stands for Lifetime Service Agreement. So if you register the tool within 90 days of purchase, the tool will have a lifetime service agreement warranty. Free parts and service, registration required on batteries and the tools. It's the only tool manufacturer in the industry offering a lifetime service agreement on their batteries themselves. From my understanding, if the battery is old and they're not able to fix it, they'll send you the replacement for free and it'll be a brand new battery. So tonight I've been working on routering some 2x6x8 cedar deck boards. I got a large project started with Meyer Construction. You can check out his channel. I'll put a link in the description. We ran into an issue with when we bought 2x6x14s and 16s. The board width was 5 3/8 or 5 7/16 on some of them. On the other portion of the deck, it's going to be 2x6x8 foot. When we bought those from the store, they were measuring all right at 5.5, some of them 5 9/16. So the issue came up that when we set our board gaps at 3/16 with the Johnson Deckmate pre-gappers, little tool that you can use. Anyways, I had to run all the 2x6x8 footers through the table saw down to 3/8. What that did was it gave me a sharp edge. I don't know if you can see that here. So this is rounded over right here. Maybe that one's done already. Okay, yeah, so this one's just, might have already routed it. Here you can kind of see a little bit better. It gave me a really square edge. I didn't have to take much off, but it gave us a square edge instead of having this rounded profile like from factory, or even better on this side. So that's what prompted me to start this series on the Ridgid 18 volt lineup, because the tool that I'm going to review today is the compact router. This is brushless. So you can see here, brushless, sorry that's backwards. It's the Octane version. What that means for them is they do have a brush version of the tools. They have the Octane version, and then they have just a standard brushless version. They all run on all the exact same batteries. This happens to be an 18 volt, 4 amp hour max output lithium. I'm about halfway through the stack here, and the tool's been running great. I'm just using the standard bit that it came with. It's a round over bit. It's a 1/2 inch technically. I got it set up about a 1/4 inch so I can kind of replicate the round over on the boards from factory. Some of the things the tool, so I bought this as a tool only. That's how generally you get a lot of the tools. You can go on the Home Depot app. You can find a lot of the tools. They might be listed at $129. If you scroll down a little bit further, you might find the exact same tool with like a 4 amp or a 2 amp hour battery for $139 with a charger. To me, that's a better deal. Click ship to home or ship to your store, whichever you prefer. Usually comes in 6-7 days, and you got yourself a tool set up. So again, I'm just routering over some of these boards, all of them exactly, but it comes with a square plate attached. It comes with a round plate. It comes with an edge guard, a vacuum dust port, and then just a standard chip guard. And then it has the collet wrench to take the router bits on and off. So now I'll show you how I'm using the tool. All right, so I've got my material set up here on the sawhorses. It's always best to stabilize your material if you can. We've got the 4 amp hour and the Ridgid Octane compact router. Set to about a 1/4 inch. Got the square base guide on there. There's a simple on-off switch right here. It does have a light, if you notice. The other detail is this arrow here. So when you got that on your work, as you can see that arrow, you want to travel in this direction so that the router bit is able to do its job correctly. So I'm gonna go set you down and you can check out how this works. So again, I'm just trying to replicate the factory board edge, how it's kind of rounded over on the edges from factory. I had to run these through one side of it through the table saw to get them all to measure 5 3/8. When it did that, created that sharp edge, and I just want to round that back over so you can't even tell. So then we can get all our board gaps, everything will plane out on the deck and everything will look good. If you like what you've seen here, hit like, hit subscribe. I am going to have more Ridgid content. I've got just about every tool in their lineup. If I don't have it, I'll probably be picking it up just so I can get a review on it. I won't be giving reviews until I've used them for quite some time. Just because I don't want it to be like I'm a fanboy. With that said, I'm not necessarily a Ridgid fanboy. I started with Ridgid because it was affordable. It gave me a better return on investment when I started doing this stuff. And once I got going, I just found that the tools actually hold up to what they are. They're pretty cost effective and they're readily available at Home Depot. The batteries are decently priced, things like that. So again, if you like it, tune back. I'm gonna try and do a video a night on an individual tool or a tool set that they might have available that I've purchased, used, tried and tested. Go over some of the things I do like and I don't like. As far as this router, as you've seen in the video, it doesn't hardly even bog down. This is cedar, so it's not a real hardwood. It's pretty soft in nature, but it doesn't bog down, doesn't lose power. That is a fully charged 4 amp-hour battery on there. I've been through pretty much this whole stack. So what you see on the right here is already done, and what over here is on the left I have to do. And that's about it. Thanks, guys.